My name's Andrew Ward. I'm a Services Business Development Manager here at Bytes. My role involves working with our partners and our partners' customers to optimize and manage their Azure and 365. Quantum is a toolset developed by Bytes that helps our partners and our partners' customers understand their costs across Azure and Microsoft 365. From here, we can use the data within Quantum to help optimize and manage our estate. Whether that be looking at reserved instance opportunities on virtual machines, all the way up to our 365 licensing estate, and understanding what licenses we currently have within the organization and which users they're sitting in. From an Azure point of view, it's all about understanding their billing data. So often, customers receive an Azure invoice at the end of the month and don't know where those costs are aligned. With Quantum Azure, that's not the case. You're able to give your customer much further granular detail on where the costs are, which ultimately builds trust between the customer and the partner. Customers can see their costs in many different ways. Should it be through virtual machine usage, whether that's disk usage, broken down into which data center those are currently sitting in. With Quantum for 365, there are also loads of benefits available to your customers. One of these is understanding the licenses that currently sit within the organization and which users they sit with. Now, this might sound like an easy task, but what a lot of customers do find is that there's currently licenses sitting within the organization, sitting in things like disabled accounts or aged accounts, whereby we've got users that haven't used those licenses for a long period of time. What then happens is those customers go out and purchase new licenses which aren't necessarily needed. By giving your customers insights into how their 365 licenses are being used, once again, we're talking about building the trust of the customer. You're not just there to sell them licenses, you're there to help them manage their licenses and optimize at the best opportunity. From an Azure point of view, Bytes is always at hand to help you with any questions that you may have around Azure billing or your customers' Azure billing. Bytes has managed services that sit within the Quantum toolset that will help us manage the customer's estate on your behalf or on the customer's behalf, depending on what works for you. We can put managed services in place that will manage reserved instances, virtual machine optimization, and disk optimization as well. So the benefits of a managed service with Quantum to both a partner and a customer is it makes the customer stickier. So often things can become transactional, but with Bytes, we do things differently. We like to make sure that our customers are optimized, to make sure they're spending as less as possible when it comes to Azure. And the reason for that is that when customers have less money sitting in Azure, they have extra money to be purchasing additional services from yourself. Where Bytes can help around 365 is part of the general Bytes understanding of licensing opportunities, understanding the licenses that sit within your customers and how you can best help your customer to optimize and adopt the licenses that they currently have. When it's coming up to conversations with your customers around their licenses and how they can essentially reduce their costs as best as possible, you've got the granular insight into every single license that sits within this customer's estate. You can help them make the right decisions when it comes to renewal time, understanding the number of licenses that they need, the types of licenses that they need. And this is something that will once again make your customers stickier. You're there to help your customer, not just transact licenses. And this is something that Bytes can help you with. So we would recommend speaking with your Bytes account manager about Quantum for Azure and Quantum 365. We can start with a basic health check if necessary. A health check gives you great visibility at a top line level of a customer's estate. This is great to put in front of your customer to show them the value that you can add using the Quantum toolset. We also offer free of charge demos to our customers and our partners to go through the platform so they can understand where the opportunities are in both Azure and Microsoft 365 to optimize their costs.